States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen.
September 4th, Poquott Community Association is having lobster day. You got that? The details, the rain date's on the 5th, right?
I'm sorry?
The rain date's on the 5th?
Yeah, actually we're having a lobster day on September 4th down in California Park. We'd like to see as many residents come. Basically, when we formed this association, we were trying to bring the village residents together for an outing. Okay, last week we did have a bluefish tournament that took place. The guys that went into it, we all had a lot of fun. Unfortunately, the fishing wasn't that great, but that's beside the fact. It's just a matter of getting the village community together and stuff like that. So we're going to be having a lobster day on Sunday. It is $25 for adults that want a lobster meal. It includes a lobster,
Kids that want
or
kids that want
yeah, or kids that want lobster. Yes, that's true too. And then we have the kids meals, which are $5, which is a hot dog, corn and s'mores as well. Like I said, it's going to be a California park, and it starts at 3 o'clock. If by any chance, it's supposed to be beautiful on Sunday, but if by any chance we do get torrential downpours, it will be Monday, which is the 5th.
Are you putting the order in? You said tomorrow, right?
Yes, actually, tomorrow evening, I actually have to go to Kingston. They are a wholesaler in Sable of seafood. I have to give them the order of how many lobsters we're going to use for the lobster day on Sunday. So basically, we're trying to get whoever is interested in the lobster day to come in the lobster day. I do have registration forms here with me as well. So if you're interested, I'll let you get your registration form. It has everything on there. Village Hall, or my address is also on here if you'd like to drop it off in my mailbox or at my front door. That's fine. I will be around all day tomorrow. And, oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. And we also have the boat races, the cargo boat races. Will also sorry.
And just have a request for a second announcement from the Civic Association regarding the tie-dyeing, t-shirt tie-dyeing and snapper derby, and that'll be held on September 11th.
California Park.
California.
Do you want to stand up and talk about it?
The tie-dyeing is
Um,
Park as well.
Yes, we had scheduled tie-dyeing for last week and it rained. So we bumped it to the morning of the Snapper Derby because we're doing the Snapper Derby in relation to the tide. So we're tie-dyeing on the morning of September 11th, and then on the afternoon of September 11th, we have our second annual Snapper Derby. And last year, the kids had a great time at the Snapper Derby. So, and we have our same man in charge of it this year. So
Tommy Lanigan's doing it as well. Okay.
yeah, it's, and we had some grown-ups in last year too, you know, because anybody could go fishing. No. There's fees for this tie-dyeing, and we sent it all out on email and on flyers, and it'll be posted again.
Public safety.
August was a very quiet month. Parking warnings and parking tickets, 9 each. Courtesy house checks for 6, code violation warnings 1, and special parking 19.
The report that I gave before, in the discussion, the regarding court, and also the amendment to the parking law.
Thank you. The treasurer couldn't be here tonight, she's on vacation, but she'll be here next week. She just wanted us to know with the bookkeeper, she completed the New York State annual spending limitations report and tax cap and tax freeze reports were filed. And then okay, public comment?
My name is Felicia Chilak. I live on Washington Street. I have 2 issues. For the past year, I've asked the board over and over to repair that pothole in front of my property on Washington Street. when I started, it was started at a half inch, and I think if we would have dealt with it, now it's probably 7 inches. And the other day I was walking, and there was a young couple with their little boy and stroller, and they were walking in the middle of Washington Street, right by Walnut, where everybody's speeding, coming down. And I alerted them, and they said, yeah, I understand, but I can't walk on the side of the property there because of the stroller and the little child. So it's really got to be looked at. I mean, I've been asking over and over and over. So please, it's the safety of the children.
Exactly where?
Right off Walnut. When you come, you said last month you were looking at it. It's getting wider and wider. It's like 20 feet long.
Okay.
Please.
If I have a problem, I'll come and talk to you about it.
Okay, call first. And Joe, I've been asking for close to 2 months now for the disposition of a court case, and I haven't gotten it. You've promised me over and over and over. And I want to know, do I need to go to a higher authority to get that information?
We're working on a formal answer for you.
Okay. By when? It's been 2 months.
Maybe by the end of next week.
Maybe? Okay. So by the end of next week, I'm just saying, if I don't get it, I'm going to a higher authority.
I'm still, as I told you before, I don't think that FOIL is available for a court.
Joe, I said that to you originally, and you're the one who told me I had to foil it, but it's public record. I don't understand what the issue is. I was told that I could walk into the court, which I've done for 3 times in a row now, to get that information, and I still haven't gotten it because you stopped it.
I don't, well, first of all, you can't just walk into court. The court is assessment.
I sent an email.
Sorry, I'm not gonna argue with you. If you'd like me to answer your question, I'm more than willing to.
So by the
answer
end
it.
of next week.
Have an argument with you.
I'm just asking for the information again.
The request is, okay, so I'll tell you what I said last Wednesday night.
Mhm.
I don't think that FOIL is available for court documents. I was told that by the county and also New York State. Since you did request the document, and as I said to you, I believe that if there is a document that is probably obtainable, I'm trying to figure out the way that you should request it, or that we can release it to you.
Okay.
And hopefully I'll be able to do that by next week.
Okay.
But you can't just walk to the court and ask for stuff.
I sent an email to the clerk, and he directed me to go to the court. I did. Thank you.
Joan Hubbard, and Putnam Road. I foiled last May to see copies of the documents that were filed in regard to the Maybeck Road situation. And I'm sure that Joe Poquott would keep copies of anything you filed with the county. You wouldn't just send something to the county without keeping copies. So I would like to see, just look at, I don't need them, I'd just like to see the copies of the documents that were filed with Suffolk County regarding Maybeck. And I asked for this in May. And,
You can contact the village
Joe,
clerk to
I
find out.
do, and Joe is very nice. Joe
He is.
Newfield. He keeps saying, oh, I'll ask him again, I'll ask him again, I'll tell him it's been too long. And I'm sure he does, but it doesn't do any good because our attorney ignores it. And I think if I wrote something that must be there, why can't I see them? It's just papers that had to be filed before.
The village clerk will get an answer for you.
He hasn't succeeded to
And
date,
I'll tell you what the answer is. The
and
village clerk is
it's
gonna get
5
you an
months,
answer.
and I will get an answer.
You're just now just going on and on. He's going to get you an answer.
He will get me an answer. Thank you. What?
By when?
What? By when? I'm sorry.
We'll review it and we'll get back to you with when you'll get an answer or what the answer is.
Okay. And my second question is, I was looking at the list of bills, and I just don't the latest list on here is August 18th. Oh, no, August, wait a minute. Yeah, the most, they start back with
May 30th. And it's page after page. And May 30th, June 23rd, June 30th, July 7th, July 21, August 5, August 11, August 18. There are all these pages. Now, some of the pages say these bills have been paid because they had to be paid. But like August 5th has 12 bills and it doesn't say they were paid. But I'm thinking they must have been because, I mean, otherwise, and July 7th, the bottom of that page is 12 bills and it doesn't say they were paid.
I don't understand your point. Do you want to know whether those were paid or not paid?
Well, it seems like it's one, August 18th said 4 bills were paid. Why is it?
Anything that's on this report has been paid, right, Joe?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so you just leave it off some pages and it goes on others.
I don't know, Natalie runs it and we give it out. All the
Okay,
bills have been
so-
paid though.
Aren't
So you
you?
can rest assured nothing's late, you're not getting charged any late fees.
Oh, I'm sure Natalie's very good.
I know she is.
She's very efficient. But, I mean, don't you have a list of bills since August 18th?
No, we don't. We've been on vacation. Natalie's been on vacation. There's no bills since August 18th.
There's
Right,
no
Jeff?
bill.
We haven't run any.
No, I got
Okay.
You'll be in tomorrow.
Wait a minute. The village hall has been closed since August 18th?
No.
The bookkeeper has been on vacation, she'll be in tomorrow.
So she's been away consistently since August.
I'm sorry she took a well-deserved vacation.
Ah,
How dare she?
Thank you, now I understand.
Okay.
Because now we're gonna have a whole bunch more that are already paid before we see them, which is the case, you know. They're not
Any other
considered, they're paid.
Yes, Barbara Donovan, Chestnut. I just wanted to clarify the tent situation. When the Civic Association first came to us to ask for a tent, several years ago, we explained to them that we were not allowed to just get a tent. It had to be for the village, for all the village. And anybody who wanted to come had to be able to come. Well, turned out it worked out very well. It was our 50th anniversary for the village. So we had a big party, they had their fish fry, and we had a tent. The second year we wanted to do it for the fish fry, we had to find a reason where the whole village could be included. So we made it Poquott History Day. And we had our historian there, had the pictures, and we did that. It was one year that missed, and we did the next year, we did it. And we did the same thing, and if you remember, everybody came down, and they looked at the pictures, and they looked at everything. And I think Eddie at that time was president of the Civic Association. But that's how it was done. We never just got a tent. We had to include the whole village. And remember, that means whether people were part of the fish fry or not, they were permitted to be there. They could bring their own sandwiches or their own barbecue or whatever. But anyway, I just wanted to clarify it, okay?
Diana Deanna from Washington Street. I was just wondering, how long on average one should be expected to wait for a response from the village with regards to freedom of information questions and
It's
requests?
specified by New York State law, and also I think we have a policy.
And what is that policy and what is the specimen of this?
5 days after we receive it, that we have received it, and then 20 business days after that, your answer will be provided.
All right, thank you. And so in cases where people have done that and they haven't received the information, is there a recourse that one can use?
Well, we work on fulfilling FOIA requests, but not ignored, and,
I didn't say that you were
there's a
going to
number
have
of reasons why, most FOIA requests are actually filled. Why are you making faces at me?
I'm not making a face. I'm just, I'm not accusing you guys of doing bad things. I'm just asking if someone
No, I was
has.
trying to answer your question and give you an explanation. So there's, the thing that, is missed, that we get FOIA requests all the time. And, many of them are actually filled immediately when they come in. Some take more time. You know, I gave, Felicia the example, the same type of document that she's requesting from the village, court, I requested from the county court, in an unrelated matter, and it was 3 months before I got any answer at all, it was 3 months, and then when I got the answer, it was basically a memorandum from the county attorney. And, it's because it's unusual that, not to go back to that rehash that, I'm just giving that as an example. But, most of the FOIL requests are immediately fulfilled, and, some are not for a reason. And, we don't ignore them, we try to do, what we can to fulfill them.
But my
But the parameters are, excuse me, I'm sorry, if I could, go ahead, I'm sorry, apologies.
My question was, if it is not fulfilled in that 20-day period that you have, what recourse does the requester have?
You can file an appeal
And to whom does that,
to the village,
to the village?
yes.
And then does the village, sort of taking it down the line, then the village has how much time to deal with
I
that?
think then there's 10 days, after you file the appeal, there's a 10-day period that the village has to answer.
Okay, and if it's not dealt with, then what happens?
Then you have the option of going to court if you want to, I guess.
Thank you.
That's basically where
Is there a FOIL officer in the state then?
no, there's no FOIL officer, there's the Committee on Open Government, but they're not really officers, they're the advisory.
When will the audit be ready?
They expect to have a draft in the next 2 weeks for the board.
Then you'll review it at the next meeting?
When we have the draft, we'll review it.
Thank you.
Any other comments? Okay, you want to